Okay, so back again, and we do seem to have double vision going on here. Two FT480Rs, actually in good nick too. This one's going to be our keeper to put into the display. We've got a 680 and a 780 as well, and I'm just sort of trying to put some things together to be able to say, right, that one is the one we're keeping, and I think we've got a few more of these. I think we'll have a look through, but I've got people asking me about all mode sideband units at the moment. Obviously some are coming, and that's always what's going to happen. But let's have a look. I've actually plugged one into an analyzer, one two, over here on excuse me, on the IFR. And what do we got coming out of that? About 11 or 12 watts there. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so I'll just turn the volume up on that a little bit. Probably hear it out of here. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 1 2. Frequency cow's close enough. Receive 147. Let's just put a bit of. Okay, turn that down a bit. So we are feeding in the 0.2 of a microvolt over here. And actually I reckon it'll go down lower. Hang on, to do that. Oh, I'll go there, wrong one. See, that's doing well. Probably 125, minus 125 dBm before it cuts out. So I'm just turning that squelch off there so we can hear that. Gee, that's, yeah, super good. All right, and as we pour a bit of gain into it, that's about 20 microvolts there, so huge. Okay, so yeah, let's just quieten that one down. It's better. Put the squelch back on, and that's looking good. So it receives, transmits power that you'd expect it to do. The only thing we didn't have a look at, make sure that the sideband was doing what it should do. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2, and let's have a look over here. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3. Okay, so we've got a winner there, so we can pull him to a side. Now what I've got set up while we throw that one to a side is another one, just in case we were getting a bit bored. Here's another one. Excuse me. This one I've got set up on the Motorola. And let's just have a little bit of a look. We might just turn this fella here off just so I'm not sort of listening to it on that radio. So let's have a look. Squelch working. Yep, good. Let's just see what we've got here. Outputs power, which is sort of good. What are we getting? We're getting about FM, about 12.5 watts. So pretty much what we were doing on the other one. And hello. Oh, just keep in mind the actually the one thing I do like about the IFR is it has a peak reading, where this is just an average reading, which is always going to look a little bit low on its drive. So just a notation between the two. But yeah, certainly getting heaps of power output out of that, which is good. Now let's see, receiver wise, let's see what we can pump into it. We'll turn the squelch off for a minute, see how low we can get this thing to go. All right, I'm putting in too much here. Let's have a look. Go back. Hearing it minus 123 dBm beautifully. Now I should squelch that. Yep, it will squelch it. So when I go into 0.5 of a microvolt roughly there, it's breaking squelch lovely. And obviously we can pour in 50 microvolts and full scale, etc. All right, so that's good. So I'm pretty happy with that. Especially at this low level here. I'll just take that squelch back. See, that's still hearing it right at minus 123 dBm there. That's nice. That's really nice. So this one will go out the door to one of the people that's been inquiring. I'll send you some photos, video, etc. But let me just turn that off and put the squelch back on. But yeah, actually nice condition, but we don't need too many of these. I just want one good example of each one in the mess, and so this is going to be the goal, is to try and get these moving so that we don't have too many things on the shelves. Just to show the split working, 146 400 there, should be a plus 600 there, 147 600 there, good, excellent. The step function, fast, so that's in 100 kcs, medium, what does medium in? It looks like 100 kcs too. Am I doing it the right way here? Hang on, sorry. If I'm there, oh, hang on. So I've got to be here. So that's fast there. That must be, well, medium doesn't say. Oh, maybe it changed on sideband. I am going to, I'm doing the wrong knob. I'm going crazy here. Don't mind me. Too many days in bed. Right, let's do this again. Fast, 100 kc. Medium, 50 k, 25 kc, sorry. And slow, 1 kc. I don't think that changes for sideband. It might. Actually, it might go to 0.1. Yeah, it does. Okay, so 0.1 on the slow. Let me go to fast for a tick to see where that gets us to. I just want to get us back to a 0. Hang on. Back to a 0 on the whole lot. Will display better than when I do that. That's better. Okay, so I'm actually doing about 2 or 3 clicks per sideband. Sorry, on sideband to get the 100 hertz to move. So I take it. When I go to medium, I'm doing 1 click. Yep, okay, got it. So 1 click equals 100 hertz. If I go there, we're going 1 kc. All right, so that gives you a bit of an idea just how fast you can flick around the band if you need to, or how slow if you need to just slow it down a bit, and etc, etc. But so if we want to get up to 147 pretty fast, we can do it. Just bang, and then, whoops. That's in 25 kc. Actually, yeah, you got to think about your splits here of the frequency, because this will take you up in 25 kc lots. So if I was on 115, it's never going to get back to a 0, 0. Okay, yep. All right, no, and the display looks good on this too. S meter and signal meter looks really good. So, no, that's good. High and low power, let's just check that's working. Low power, high power, okay, good. What do I like and dislike about the FT480Rs? Good radios and superb receivers, 10 watt output, so perfect to feed into an amplifier, etc, etc. Over the years, have seen them with dry joints, so they're an older radio. If you buy one, be prepared. That could be something that happens in the future. In the fact we've seen a few where they've had the odd dry joint. Generally not too hard to find, don't get me wrong, they've been pretty easy. Dual VFO, by the way, VFO, VFB, you can set up abstract TX frequencies, etc. Clarifier for your RIT there. Trying to think what else is worth mentioning on this thing. They're pretty basic in some respects, but they were a really good radio in the fact that they just were ready to go. You know, feed into your amplifier and wacko. All right, well, yes. Look, I've got to contact 2 people in particular about this one before I even think about sort of advertising or anything like that. But I think there are more coming. I think we've got. I just don't know. You know what? I know we've got a pile of 680, 780, 480, but just how many of each I don't know. So I'll as they come up, just look for them either on Alan's site on VK Classifieds or on VK Ham Sales and Service on the Facebook page. We're thinking very seriously, just so you know, and to get prepared for it. If you're someone from Aussie Radio Pickers, we're thinking very seriously of putting the 2 pages together, as in VK Ham and also Aussie Radio Pickers. So we'll get back to you on that. There's been a few legal changes that have happened recently, and actually would like to consolidate, and possibly even we'll be talking about the admin. There's some changes in admin as well, possibly even offshore from Australia. That's how bad the laws got over here in Australia, running a bloody Facebook page. Anyway, more on that one later. Anyway, that's the Yaesu FT480R in stereo. Certainly great little radios. I think we've even got down here, this is the original box for the one that we're keeping for display and everything. So, and I know that had original books and, you know, the original pamphlet that came with them, etc. So, you know, really nice when we can display something like that. That's good. All right, well, that's the FT480R. All the best, 73s. Cheers.